Children, now before moving to the next topic, GP, we should go through some more important variety of questions in AP. So let us discuss some more important variety. Like we have discussed in the last video, the assumptions to be made when assuming any numbers in AP series. How to assume the numbers in AP series whenever required. So assumption of 3, 4 or 5 numbers which are in AP. Why 3, 4, 5? You know how to take out two numbers, but three, how to assume when series has three numbers or four numbers or five numbers, because more than five will not be coming. So you should know about three or four or five numbers. So how to assume three numbers, four numbers or five numbers in AP series? How to assume three numbers? We know that what is AP series? Series which has common difference. Common difference means, suppose this is A. The next number will be what? The difference between them should be a common difference. Let that common difference be D or whatever. So just add that D value in the previous number, we get the next number. And suppose we have any series 2, 4, 6, 8. So what is the difference between them? The difference between them is 2. 4 minus 2 is 2, 6 minus 4 is 2, 8 minus 6 is 2. So if we have the first number 2, how to get 4? Just add the common difference. How to get 6? Just add the twice of the common number in this. We get 6. How to get 8? First number plus thrice of the common difference. 3 to 6 plus 8. So this way we get any numbers, that means go on adding the numbers plus D plus 2D plus 3D plus 4D plus 5D, like that we can assume the numbers. But this way sometimes the calculation is complicated. So how to reduce that complication? Whenever you are asked there are three numbers in AP, then we assume it like this. The first number is A minus D, next is A, next is A plus D. How we are taking it? Let the middle number be A. So the previous number will be what? If we we have 6, how to get 4? We subtract 6 minus the common difference 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. So we are subtracting the common difference. Same way, if we want to get 8, add the common difference. So this way we assume the three numbers in AP series. Now 3 is odd number. Now if the odd number would have been 5, so how to assume 5 odd numbers? Middle number is again taken as A. Middle number is again taken as A. So reduce the common difference, we get the previous number. Reduce that twice of the common difference, we get again the previous number. Same way, add the common difference, add the twice of the common difference. So this way we assume. Why we are using this method, you will get through with the help of an example. Now, when four numbers are in there, the situation will be slightly different. A plus 2, D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D will be common. But if we want to assume it like this, so in that case, we don't have to take the middle number to be A. Because in this case, the middle number will be 1. Again, two numbers will come. Again, two numbers will come. So this will always be an odd number. So whenever even number, 4 number is there, any even number is there, then we take the first number. Suppose these two numbers are there, we take the middle, these two as middle numbers. This will be A minus D, this will be A plus D. Now what is, take out the common difference between them. Take out the common difference between them. Now what is the common difference coming here? This gets cancelled out. We are left with 2D. That means difference between these two numbers is 2D, not D. So the previous number will be 2 times more D, lesser. So A minus D minus 2D, that is A minus 3D. Next number will be plus 2d more. So a plus d plus 2d, that is a plus 3d. So this way we have to move. Either you get through this solution or just learn this thing that we have to assume this way when we have even numbers here to assume. Let us understand with the help of an example. The sum of three numbers in an AP is 15. Now it is given that sum of three numbers in AP is 15. So we have to assume three numbers. Three numbers means odd number. So how to assume the odd number? We have to assume it like this. A will be the middle number, then a minus d, a plus d. So what is the benefit of assuming it like this? The sum of these three numbers is 15. It is given 15. So add these three numbers. A minus d, a plus d. A minus d, a plus d. Add these numbers. The sum of these three numbers is 15. So what is the benefit? This d gets cancelled out. We are left with 3a. This calculation is now easy. So we have taken out a. Also their product is 105. So keep it in this case, put it this statement in the form of equation. Product means multiplication. So multiply these three numbers. These three numbers are multiplied. This is equals to 105. Now on solving, a plus d minus d is a square minus b square. So put the value of a is 5. We are getting d square equals to 4. D is plus minus 2. So we have got two numbers of d. So now we have 2d. That means two series can be formed. Two types of series can be formed. So when a is 5, take d equals to 2. So what will be the first number we have assumed? A minus d, that is a is 5, d is 2. 5 minus 2. Next number is a, that is 5. Next number is a plus d, 5 plus 2, that is 3, 5, 7 is the series. Now if the value of d is minus 2, then a minus d, a plus d, whatever the calculation, we are getting the series. Next question, the angles of a triangle are in AP. If the greatest angle is twice the least, find all the angles. Now again, in a triangle, how many angles are there? Three angles are there. So that means three angles we have to assume. So as I said, whenever you have to assume three terms in an AP, it is given that these angles are in AP. So whenever three terms or three angles or three values are in AP, we assume it like this: a minus d, a plus d. So one more thing we know, in the case of a triangle, sum of three angles is 180 degrees. Sum of three angles is 180 degrees. So sum of these three angles should be 180 degrees. So add these three angles to be 180 degrees. So now again, same benefit. dd gets cancelled out. We are left with 3a. 3 equals to 60. So, and we know that one more statement is given that the greatest angle is twice the least. Which is the greatest angle among them? This will be the greatest angle because this has the maximum value. So the greatest angle, that is a plus d, is what? Twice the least. Twice the least. The smallest will be the first one. Twice the least. This again equation we have got. Let this be equation 1, equation 2. So a we have got, put the value of a equals to 60. On solving this, d will be equals to 20. Now the angles which we have assumed is a minus d, a plus d, a minus d, a minus 60 minus 20, then a plus d. So these three values we have got.